Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another Big 12 foe, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
So now it's second and long. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Jennings. Fires to the tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Harden. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The Longhorns offense will try to get something started with their first possession. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Might be changing the route. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Swings it out to the flat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The give out of the gun. Powers through the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a baller from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the lone running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Well, jet sweep pass. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Jennings. Scrambling away. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
Let's go. Break. Double. Back 18.
Got it in the middle. It's Merrill. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Mustangs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Pulls it in down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll try the run. Finds a crease at the 20. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Might as well give it to him again. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Number 1 with the grab and the score.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Complete in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Unloads it left. It's caught. Touchdown, Mustangs. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The hand to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. I like it, threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Caught in the backfield. It's Knight. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play.
Touchdown, SMU! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Texas, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll try the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Jennings. That's reeled in, it's Hudson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Mustangs!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Going to the running game. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Going for the big play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Longhorns decide to punt it away. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Maryland. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Harden. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Leaves it with the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snap from the gun on third down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
That pass not close as he got Will trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the catch, it's Harden. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Brinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harden. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just checkdowns or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the 2nd level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team.
Touch pass on the run. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. He'll throw it. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Here's the give off the left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action on first down. The short hands, it's Brenson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. It's complete. Touchdown, SMU. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Gets it to the back. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself on the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense lining up quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. The Longhorns are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Mustangs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Now, and a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Running into the open space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Making side adjustments here. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
The give to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Second down coming up.
The lone back's got it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's got it again. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And it's no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Turns it on in midfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Handoff to the single back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Longhorns pick up the first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been